Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. There's a man, his name is Ashkar Jamal. He's a 24-year-old and he is an illegal immigrant. He claims to be an asylum seeker, but we all know that that is just the happy sock term for illegal immigrant. He threatened a man with a broken snooker cue. Potentially, a very serious crime could have happened. Possibly even murder if you go in with a cue like that. But he has been spared jail because magistrates said he showed dignity. Right then, that's me legal defence sorted out then for whatever crime I want to commit. Just be dignified, apparently. He was brandishing the cue as the result of an altercation outside a snooker club. This is in Bournemouth. And he was waving it around at the victim, who he claimed had insulted him. And he was due to be sentenced for carrying an offensive weapon, but then didn't turn up to court. He left to get some fish and chips and never returned. He did eventually return to the court and found that the magistrates were unable to make room to hear his case. It was then adjourned and he was allowed to leave on bail rather than being arrested. As a criminal, he's automatically a criminal being an illegal immigrant, who's on trial for a violent offence, he was allowed to leave on bail. British justice system, hey? He eventually returned to the same court last Friday, and this time he received a community order. Didn't go to jail, and the reason was the magistrate said that he'd made an error of judgment by leaving the court in the middle of a trial, but he has since conducted himself with dignity, and they said that was good enough for him not to go to jail. Yeah, okay, that's going to be an interesting one. I wonder how many times now in future people are going to avoid jail by saying, yes, but I'm very dignified. And then use this case as a precedent. Say, yes, no, I don't need to go to jail, Your Honour. I'm dignified. What a load of shite! And far from being a community order, he should have been sent home. Should be on the next flight out to whatever shithole he came from. I think it was Syria. Let me know what you think. Thanks a lot.